Sorry that I am late. So today I wanted to talk about basically scaling, your business and it's growing. And I wanted to talk about how to tell if something is real or not, like if it's a good source, for this type of information. Hi, how are you today? Thank you for being here, Colorado, Iowa. So yeah, I appreciate you. How are you, Stands with Compassion? It's nice to see you today. So I wanted to talk about two different types of basically scaling your business, and that would be, horizontal, and second would be vertical. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I wanted to talk about this because thank you, Stands with Compassion. That means a lot to me for you just to be here and stop by for a second. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day. So yeah, I saw a creator. She was talking about marketing, and she was saying that that there's no such thing as scaling in business, but that's not true because there's different types of scaling, and there's two that I know about particularly. So I do think that there is a valid critique about how people can say they're scaling your business but not know a damn thing about actually scaling. And so it will be overused, and you can tell because if you ask someone, okay, well, how would you scale my business, and they can't talk about any strategy at all. They can't even, it's one thing to not do free labor where you are giving away the strategy for them and making it for them and doing the free work for them. But it's another if you can't literally say in 2 or 3 seconds, literally, scaling a business, there's different ways to do it, and then here's how, so we're going to be talking about horizontal and vertical today. So I'm going to show you some graphs because I'm a visual learner. So I do better when I have the visual. So that's why I like to always show the graphs here with what I'm talking about too. And then the sources are going to be linked on my YouTube channel. Let's see here. I'm going to show the graph. Thank you for the likes on the live, Stands with Compassion. I appreciate you. How the fuck? Dude, I swear they keep moving where you change the effects at, and every time I think I know where it is, I think am I too 420 out, or did they change that? You know what I'm saying? Is it the 420? Oh, I found it. I'm sorry if I'm really loud. I can't really tell, so that's fine. Okay. Marco. Yay. So this is vertical scaling, and I'm going to be talking about it in terms of money and Facebook because those are the two most popular platforms, but you can apply any resource, so it can be time as well, or it could be people's, labor, and you can apply it to any platform, so TikTok, Google, all of that. I talk about Facebook the most because that is where it's kind of I think it's easier to make money on Google, to be honest, but it's easier to set up on Facebook. So with vertical scaling, that's when you have basically you are putting more money on what you're already doing. So you're not doing anything else. You're just investing more. So into one thing. So with vertical scaling, you want to wait to make sure that like the ad that you're going to add more money on is working before you spend a lot on it. So the whole point with that is to basically like you start off small and then you gradually add more money to your budget and you scale vertically on that ad when you get it working. So a lot of people, they go ahead with the budget, with their max budget. They put their max budget in to begin with, but that's bad because you don't know if it's working or not yet. So I do a smaller budget so that way you have room to change things around if it's not working and you're not wasting money, you know. And then horizontal scaling, that's when after you find something that is working, then you apply it to your other campaigns. And that's horizontal scaling. So another mistake people do is they will be making, their first campaign is not making money. And then they decide to just do another without stopping this. So they're running 2 campaigns at the same time and neither campaign is working. So that's always bad because if one campaign is not working, making more will not help, you know? So that's like another problem that people do. So the whole thing with horizontal scaling is when you find something that is working, then you grow. So you have to wait. And a lot of people, they're like, I want to scale now. They're like, if they're not profitable and they go from I'm not making money to then looking for like these scaling and growth people, that's bad because you can't scale or grow something that's not working. You know, like if you are healed or if you are injured or if you know you're dying, you need to heal. You need to go to the doctor, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you might be just fucking dying, but that's fucked up. I'm sorry, I don't know how I got there, but like I'm just saying, like, you know, you gotta treat your business the same way. Like if your business is broken, you can't keep running on a broken leg, you know, it's not gonna heal. You gotta heal. And so you gotta do the same with your business. So yeah, so there's 2 ways to scale, and those first 2 graphics that we just looked at are from a source called Einstein Marketer. This next one it's from a LinkedIn post that I will share on YouTube. And it's about, you know, scaling and growing your ads. And it just kind of talks about the vertical and the horizontal growth that we were talking about before. And it just kind of shows what's happening linearly with that. So with horizontal, it's going over ad spend and days. So with horizontal, you're typically, like I was saying, when you find something that's working, that is what you're going to do to more ads. So people, they get one ad when they decide it's winning, you know, it's got a good, the return on ad spend that they want. That is when they're going to then duplicate it, because in Facebook you can just duplicate. So you see that ad is working, you duplicate it, and then you just change the data. You do the data entry for what needs to be different. So you say you're running an ad for tank tops or dresses, and then you want to run an ad for pants. So you get your ad for dresses working first, and then once your ad for dresses is working, that's when you duplicate that ad and you change it all to be for pants, but you use the same setup. So that's what we're talking about doing. That's what horizontal is. But versus vertical scaling is when you're still trying to get the pants to work. So you're not trying, or I forgot which one I said first, but you know what I mean. You're only focusing on one of them. So you're still trying to get this one thing to work. You're not trying to duplicate. You're just focusing on, making sure this one thing works and then growing on that. Or it could already be working, but you just know that there is a lot more people that you can reach. So because you're making more money now, you can add onto your budget. So that can be a reason too for vertical scaling. It doesn't even have to be about trying to make it work as well. It can also be because you are ready for growth because it's been working. And yes. No, wait, did I say that this was from LinkedIn? I am sorry. This one is from Nest Scale. Yeah, this one's from Nest Scale. Now this is from Medium. Thank you for all the likes, Stands with Compassion. I just looked at that. I appreciate you. Give your finger a rest. Don't get arthritis on my account. I appreciate you though. No, I really appreciate you. Yeah, I'll be in lives and they'll be like, give me another 500 likes before I show you this next thing. And I'm like, my fucking finger hurts. I don't want to dig holes no more, Grandpa. Hi, Def, Ali, nice to see you. How are you today? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I signed helping when I meant to sign here, but my mind, I need help. To cry for help. But yeah. So this next little piece is from Medium, and I'm going to link that on YouTube. And it just kind of shows stacking wise with money, the difference that we've been discussing with vertical scaling and horizontal scaling. So on a line graph, it's got two colors for the different things, and I think it's a greenish color for vertical scaling, and it stacks up with coins. And in the horizontal, it shows you in orange, the same amount applied across different ads. And it'll show you also the how it's labeled ad 1, ad 2, then it's copy of ad 1, copy of ad 2, so it's got the different labels, and it's just showing what I've been discussing in a visual way. So yeah, that's the only difference. And here's another thing I was talking before about how to tell if someone is trustworthy or not with marketing. If someone is talking to you about scaling ads, and if I would ask them the difference between vertical and horizontal scaling, and if they can't tell you either, if not that or another type of scaling strategy, then run. But ideally, if a marketer is telling you about, growing your ads, they should be able to, even if they use a different terminology, they should still be able to talk about the concept, No, wait, I lied. The one I said was from Medium was from LinkedIn. But yeah, I think I'm saying the sources wrong, but it'll be on YouTube, right? Linked right. Okay, so this next one that we're looking at now is from Social Shepherd. And it's right now, so we've been talking about what does scaling mean, right? So now we're going to be talking about how to do that. So we've talked about what it means, and now let's talk about applying it. Because, like, what's the point of knowing what it means if you don't know how to do it? Like, right? How is that going to help? It's not going to help you that much, is it? So thank you for the lights, Allie. I appreciate you. So yeah, so to connect it together with the funnel that I've been talking about before, and those videos are linked on my YouTube. It's at Duff. I can't finger spell. But yeah, it's at Duff Child on YouTube. So yeah. So one of the ways that you can scale is by splitting your ads into top, middle, and then bottom funnel. And that helps because then you're having different campaigns and you're not putting all of your money into one place, and you are basically sending the right message to the right person at the right time, which is the whole idea of marketing messages. So that's one of the ways that we do that. And that also helps with what I was talking about before. It helps with, your saving your resources. So you want to split it into your funnel. That's one way you're going to scale. And it's also going to help you with your return on ad spend, because you'll be able to put more resources with people who are ready to take action with you. Like buy from you or whatever that is, Let's see. And then another thing is you're going to want to, there's different ways you can automate your budget. And that's helpful because you can basically tell Facebook, like, this is the most I can spend, right? So you're not spending more than you can afford. So that's like one of the biggest, things that people don't do when there's running ads, is not putting any type of caps on that. So that's going to be very helpful with scaling. So it's like, I feel kind of funny because, in what's that movie called? In Cars, when they're like, okay, to turn left, you need to turn right. And he's like, what? So that's kind of what I'm saying here. I'm like, to make more money, spend less, right? But it works. Another thing is to secure like a lower bid on your ads, you need to make sure that it is high quality, and that you have good scores, because that will help you with getting your ad seen. So that is because Facebook is an ad auction system, but it's all online, right? So the highest bidder gets shown first, and then it's also say that is equal. Who's getting shown next is the person with the best scores. So yeah, It's just all about getting seen, and that'll help you grow with the better quality content, videos, content, all of that. And then another thing that I was talking about before with basically marketing is just the idea that you can, in the ad platforms, you can duplicate the ads. So when you know what's working, you copy that and apply it inside the platform. And then another thing that can help you is learning how to attribute your leads. So that is when you use tools like I use Google Analytics, and that will tell you where are people coming from, all of that. And then one more just idea I want to talk about is something that we've talked about before, so I won't go too long about this, is the Depeche Mandalia. I don't think I spelled that right. That's fine. I will link this on YouTube. So this dude, he has this is his it's like a 4-week campaign plan, and the whole thing with all of that is it's basically what I've been talking about with, and the whole thing with all of that is it's basically what I've been talking about with. I have no idea what's happening because on my end, my live froze. So then I tried to go unfreeze it. So I was clicking on my phone, and TikTok went away as if I wasn't logged in at all. So then I click it again to go log in, and then it pops up, and it's like, do you want to go resume your live? And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? But so I'm just going to wrap this up. I was talking about Depeche Mandalia. So he has it's a week plan, and the whole point is he basically does vertical and horizontal scaling. He goes in there, he uses your budget, he tests the funnel that we were talking about, then the audience, and then the creative, and after that he grows it when he finds what is working. So that's what I wanted to connect. So So for me, I was just connecting and kind of wrapping up all that we've been talking about kind of in the last, month or two. But yeah, because we were talking about, the funnel. We talked about basically the difference between PR and growth analysis. We've talked about how marketing is kind of like recording music. We've talked about a lot about, just growth. And then I just found that, like, connecting it all, wrapping it up with this type of conversation here, would be talking about what to do from there, how to put that information into action, and so that was my point with this live. But yeah, all right, well, thank you for joining me. Before I go, do you have any questions? Well, happy 420. So you do get 50 points. You get points on my site for being here, just for coming and joining my lives. So you get 50 points for signing up as a member on my site. So that's 50 points for that. And so right now for 420, I'm doing 42% off on my store. So that's the thing. But yeah, unless anyone has any questions, I'm gonna go now. This video will be posted on YouTube if there's no issues with downloading it from it freezing, because I don't know what the fuck happened with that. But yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hi Mateo, hi Brittany, hi Sana, hi Mohammed. Oh, hi Trey. Nice to see you all. So thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you soon. I'm gonna go and happy 420.